Hi, my name is Matthew Kenselo and I'm at Staples at 17th Street. And 3 years ago, as of filming this, July 15th, 2017, I was around the same spot holding up a package. Now that package converted into this book right here. Inside that package contained the manuscripts of my trilogy and my anthology, which later became this, Juggling the Issues Living with Asperger Syndrome. I will neither forget this day, nor will I forget the date of July 15th, 2017. It was a Saturday, so I could be sure that my mother and I were going yard sailing in the morning, and then stopped by Staples to pick up the package. I believe I submitted the files through a flash drive probably that morning or the day before. I believe it was that morning, and now it was time to pick it up. So I had just finished going through the manuscript on document Word, and I went through it again for flow at least one more time to make sure that everything was grammatical, everything was said what I wanted to be said, that everything made sense. And it was, 2017 was a big year, a big time in my life for, its ups and downs that go beyond the scope of this video. But basically, on this day, halfway through 2017, it was time that, I was done with my manuscript, ready for the next step. So I got it printed at Staples, along with the manuscripts to my trilogy, and I was about to mail that to Newburgh, Pennsylvania, where my agent is. And it was my agent whom, 13 months before, suggested that I start out with such an autobiographical anthology before the trilogy, and I'm forever grateful for that. And throughout 2017, I really wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it done for years, but it just takes time writing a book and everything, and getting it royalty published instead of self-publishing. And I of course done all this through prayer as well. I prayed, and my grandfather and I prayed, and my mother too, and we anointed that package with oil before it was sent out on Monday. That's the only downside to this, is that the post office was closed at this time on Saturday, and we had to wait till Monday to have it shipped out and all that. So I had to wait an entire weekend, but I was so excited that I was finally done and ready for the next step, and finally communicating my story literally around the entire world about what autism really is like. And there's a lot of good literature and such. This is just one more story to emphasize, but told in a different way. Well, all stories are unique in a way and such. So that was my day 3 years ago. I guess for something extra, I'll never forget us driving to Staples, and I could be sure we were yard sailing, and then we stopped by Staples on the way back, and Blondie's Heart of Glass was on the radio, and it wasn't Coast, because I believe Heart of Glass is late 70s, and Coast is only 80s and beyond, or at least 3 years ago it was. And I think we were listening to K-Earth, and Heart of Glass was on, and I'm like, there's something about this song, I heard it before. So there's something with me in music and such, and that really goes beyond the scope of this video too. That deserves a huge video on its own about me as an autistic and music and certain songs. It's complicated, but anyway, that was my day 3 years ago, toward which was a major step toward my journey toward authorship. And 2 days later, on the 17th, is another, in fact, huger day for me, and I can't wait to share that with you.